Can auto insurance deny coverage for an accident or because of another claim? Well, the answer, simply put, is yes, it can, and it really depends on what's the event that triggered the claim for coverage and what does the policy say. Just for example, sometimes a driver of a vehicle that has insurance may not be considered uninsured under that vehicle's insurance policy. Whether it could be a friend or family member of the owner driving the car without permission, perhaps a roommate who has regular access to the vehicle isn't actually named on the policy. That may be a reason to deny coverage. Perhaps there are some other exclusions, whether it be injury caused by intentional acts, that'd be a reason to deny coverage. Perhaps someone has their personal vehicle with just a regular auto insurance policy and they are using the vehicle for Uber, Lyft, or some sort of ride sharing without specific insurance for that, could possibly be a reason for the insurance company to deny coverage. You really have to look at the policy itself to see what the policy says to determine whether coverage will be available. Sometimes someone might have insurance and they forget to pay it, the policy lapses. Again, that's going to be a reason for an insurance company to deny coverage even though there was a valid insurance policy on the vehicle. Here's an example from it's a recent case. It's 2020 out of Stark County. It's Croth versus Westfield Insurance, and Miss Croth was injured in an auto accident. It wasn't her fault. The other driver caused it. The other driver had a $100,000 liability insurance policy, and Miss Croth must have been injured pretty good in the accident because she was able to settle with the liability insurance company for $100,000, so that full policy limit. Miss Croth also had underinsured motorist coverage, and it must have been a policy in excess of that $100,000 that the other driver had, so she had a possible underinsured motorist claim. But under her policy, to get underinsured motorist benefits, she had to provide written notice to Westfield when she had a prospective settlement with the tortfeasor insurance company. So what she had to do under her policy is she had to provide some sort of letter or writing to her insurance company saying, other driver's insurance has offered me $100,000 to settle this claim, and the reason for that is just to protect Westfield's rights. So Westfield would have an opportunity to advance that $100,000 first, and also to protect Westfield in case Westfield wanted to go after the other driver personally for any underinsured motorist benefits that it may provide. Well, Croth forgot or just didn't provide notice to Westfield. Westfield denied coverage under that underinsured motorist policy, which would have otherwise provided additional compensation in addition to the other driver's liability insurance. And the court upheld that denial of coverage because Croth didn't follow the requirements of her own policy. So bottom line is, insurance can deny coverage. They will deny coverage. Many times they will certainly look for a reason to deny coverage. What you really need to do is you need to read your policy, see what exclusions there are, see what requirements there are for you to get coverage, and follow that policy so you don't put yourself in a position to get coverage denied.